Hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Birdcage in Pettisville. Some Monday night non-league volleyball action. And a pretty good matchup we've got for you tonight here as the hosting 4-3 Blackbirds of Pettisville entertain the 8-1 Pilots of Ayersville. That's Miles. I'm Randy. Great to be with you once again. Partner, you said it best. It's the Battle of the Vills on a Monday night.
It is, isn't it? Two teams that are really trending in different directions. Ayersville 8-1. They've been a dominant force all year long. Only dropped 5 sets throughout the year. One loss to Bluffton, 3 straight, but they were competitive sets. And then Pettisville, 3-0 start, but since then, kind of struggling here of late. Kind of a crossroads match for Pettisville here tonight.
Yeah, Ayersville wants to be kind of that team to be taken seriously. It seems like the last handful of years in the Green Meadows Conference, the first 2 teams that get mentioned, I would say, are probably Fairview and then Tenora. Ayersville has constantly kind of been that third team, maybe that next level, and now they're kind of looking to make that next step and challenge the 2 heavyweights in the conference.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because Coach Franks even alluded to that in our conversation on the phone yesterday. She wants her program to be in the upper echelon of the GMC, be in those spots that Tenora and Fairview are every year.
For Pettisville, as we said at the top of our pregame, coming in at 4-3. Haven't played an official matchup in the Buckeye Border Conference. I've seen a couple of BBC teams they're going to face later this year. So the BBC, when they were at 6 and then 7 teams, played twice through the conference. When it expanded to 8, they decided to go to 1, but the schools elected to keep most of their games, their second games with all their league opponents, making them non-league games. They just had a matchup here recently against the Striker Panthers.
That's a big week for Coach Beck's team. They have this big one here tonight, and then tomorrow they're home against Fayette in the BBC, and then Eden on Thursday. So 3 big matches for the Lady Blackbirds this week.
So we'll get into a little bit of the numbers for each team here, but I believe first we are going to have the playing of our national anthem.
You're invited to stand, gentlemen, and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Randy Roberts and Miles Holliday back with you here from the Birdcage in Pettisville. So, Miles, while they're taking a look at the lineups for each team, let's take a look at some keys to the game, and let's start with the visiting Ayersville Pilots.
Yeah, number 1, Randy, this is a big front line. Bring the power early. And Coach Franks talked about bringing the intimidation factor at the net. One of the best players that you're going to see in Northwest Ohio, Taylor Kraft at 6 foot. Randy, she's got 114 kills of their 287. Set her early and often and establish that early power. Number 2, Hey Mabel. You want to see a great setter. They run a 5-1 setup at Ayersville because Mabel McGuire handles most of the assists, 251 on the year. Great hands for Mabel. And then number 3, watch it. That's all about the serve and receive. This is a really good serving team from Pettisville. Make sure you're watching that all the way in. If you have some errors on serve receive, that's going to allow Pettisville to stay in this one.
And what would be some keys to the game tonight for the Pettisville Blackbirds?
Coach Beck, she really wanted to stress this one. Get ready. She thought her team wasn't ready physically and mentally against Strikeville last time they were out. It's something that they're preaching here lately at practice. Be ready, get ready all the time. Number 2, mix it up. This is a huge front line for Ayersville, so you want to mix up where you're going with the sets, go some back sets, get to the outside, make that block move, and find that open spot. And then number 3, go off of or go around. That big block in front of you, go hit it on the outside hand so it goes out of bounds, or go around it. If you try to power through a double block and the girls are bigger in front of you, it's going to be marked return to sender.
So it looks like we are just about ready to go. Teams are going to shake hands underneath the net, and then we will be ready. Looking forward to this one. Don't forget, fans, we got a big reveal coming up for you later tonight.
Oh, we do.
We're going to announce after the second set where we are going Thursday, and we got to tell you that we have been absolutely just blown away with the amount of responses that we got.
It was incredible. We thought we'd get like 10, 15, 20, but you guys overwhelmed us. Thank you very much. It shows you how passionate everybody is about volleyball in Northwest Ohio. And Randy, Carl Rove is going to be here with his wipe-off board, and he's going to break down how the votes went in each precinct. So he's supposed to land in Detroit here soon, and he's going to take a limo down here. I hope he still can make it.
So are just about ready to go. Again, we let you decide where we are going Thursday between choices of, and I'm trying to do this from memory, Hilltop Wauseon, Patrick Henry Hicksville, and Fairview Swanton.
I'm glad we didn't let my fiance, lovely Lexi, decide it, because she would say, I don't care, where do you want to go, right? Anyone else have that problem when you're trying to decide dinner?
Mm-hmm. So Ayersville is going to get the opening serve, and we're going to see Taylor Waldron, one of those top players for the Pilots, get things underway. And there is a play up and over. Miles to talk about her keys to the game with Olivia Miller getting the opening point of the night.
Yeah, Olivia Miller just kind of dumps it right over top. 36 kills on the year coming in. And then you see that beautiful smile by Olivia.
Grace Hastings with a good serve for Pettisville. Good set coming over. Long kill attempt. Becca Strauss, one of their top players up front, gets a little too much.
Getting her first official start here tonight. Becca Strauss, a young lady we saw against Archbold early in the year, came in, gave them unbelievable energy, plays much bigger than her 5'3". And Coach Beck said it's time now for Olivia Strauss to be a starter.
Touch over, but Ayersville is able to play this. They'll come from the back line. Another good set. This time it's going to go the opposite side. Dug out by McGuire, and now a problem underneath the net for Pettisville.
Let's take a look at it. The attack right there by Flory, and you see why the whistle. Early advantage for the homegirls from Pettisville.
That was Ayersville. They got into the net. Now they'll send one out of play, and Pettisville's going to have the early 3-1 lead.
Well, one thing you know when you're going to play a Pettisville team is they're going to serve it in. 94% service rate.
That might be a little problematic for Ayersville, just that, and their number, just over 90%. Good tip, and it looks like that one.
Yeah, just a glimmer of Taylor Kraft. You know, big hitter, using that 6-foot size, but more importantly, the smarts. Sees the block, nobody behind it, just dump it right over for the point.
So here's Mabel McGuire, second on the team with 15 aces, serving at 88%. Pettisville get the kill attempt. This one again goes just long. And we are now tied at 3.
I like it, though. You're going back to Olivia Miller. Had a big kill for you moments ago. Go back to her this time on the outside, just a little too long.
McGuire with an opportunity. That one will head out of play. Pettisville has reclaimed the serve as we see a substitution as Miley Harris, number 7, in for Susan Ringler, the libero. Ayersville trying to get everyone situated up front, and they'll come off with a big kill here.
Well, Mabel McGuire, we talked about how good her hands are, but she also has 21 kills, and to that total right there. really the first time, Randy, that Ayersville had a solid 1-2-3.
Yes.
See what happens when they can stay in system, a dynamic offense.
You're going to see about the same 6 on the floor for Ayersville. Pettisville's going to play a little bit deeper, but lots of all-around talent. And you see right there for Ayersville, a big setup, and it's Grace Flory, sophomore, who's able to finish that off.
Now, Grace Flory, they had her marked at 5'10". I think that might be, yeah. I think Grace might have a couple more inches there.
Taylor Kraft, I think it's a good serve. Kraft might be the all-round best player on this Ayersville team. Set up, the 1-2 there, but the Waldron kill goes long.
A good call by you on Kraft. I mean, she is second on the team in serve percentage. So, you know, she's going to be an all-around player. Leads the team with 29 out of the 39 blocks, 125 digs, and, of course, 114 kills. So, yeah, she is a heck of a player.
They're going to go opposite court coming around, trying to feed Flory once again. That one heads out, so back-to-back kills out of play. I mean, 2 points for Pettisville.
I'm not sure Flory had to go angle there. She got the power. She could have went right through that block.
Another good setup coming back. Ooh. And there is the power that we expect to see out of Taylor Waldron.
Yeah, how about Taylor Waldron? She must love Star Wars because she's a Skywalker. Look at the elevation.
See Caitlin Ketchum inserted to serve here for Ayersville. Played by the back row, nearly a double hit. One deflected right at the net. No problem for Ayersville. As Pettisville will play the deflection. We'll get the little tip, but it's going to end up out of play as Naomi Reeker tried to keep that in play.
Yeah, best offensive threat on this Blackbird team. Reeker, who missed the second and third set against a striker last week, kind of nursing a lower leg injury, but you see why they want to go to her. Smart play, just a little too wide.
Setup this time is going to come to the other side. This one's going to be deflected. Ayersville sent scrambling. See if they can get this over in the third hit, and they will.
Free ball for Pettisville. Got to take advantage.
Pettisville trying to get the setup again. That one's going to be blocked. Block on that far side made by Kendra Waldron.
Oh, Waldron Construction building walls since 2023. Time to celebrate for the Lady Pilots.
Ayersville in front by a pair now with the serve once again. Set up right in the middle. Great dig out there by Ketchum.
Oh, and a smart play by Beecher right there. Looks like it's going to be a set. I see you at the net. Peekaboo for easy point.
Puts Pilots up by 3. Biggest lead either team's had tonight. Short serve. This one played by Pettisville. Ayersville trying to get set up, going right in the middle of the net, and getting up through the kill is Beecher to get the point.
No, it all started with the serve. Ayersville starting to establish timeout, Pettisville.
And we'll take one as well here early in set number 1.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
Caitlin Ketchum set to serve again following the first timeout of the evening taken by Pettisville. Birds find themselves down 4 in this opening set, and we're going to have a whistle and a violation. And I believe someone's feet might have gotten under the net and
yeah, they're going to say Miley Harris's right foot just over the line. That's a shame because it looked like it's going to be a point for Pettisville. Coming out of a timeout, it's what they wanted.
Tough break, and now we're going to get a whistle, and are we going to get a double hit? As you see the replays, the ball kind of roll up on the.
Yeah, there's a 1-2 out of the libero, Susan Ringler. Calling it a little bit tight here.
12-6 now. Ayersville as Pettisville doubled up. You see that NWOhio.live scoreboard. Now 13-6.
They try to get Reeker going on that outside. Pettisville really snacking on some danger right here, down 7 early.
Ketchum's been able to reel off a few points in a row. She'll continue with another good serve, good set. Sends Ayersville scrambling a little bit from the back. They're able to come up with it. Kraft got that over. And now it's Pettisville, middle of the front line, going with Harris for the kill.
A really good set going into middle. What I liked about it, Randy, is she's off the net. Didn't put her too close to the net where she couldn't have space to work with it. Off the net, she could see where the block is, navigated it correctly.
Reeker with a good serve. That one's going to hang off the backboard. And the scoreboard for the ace, now 13-8.
It kind of drifted on Taylor Kraft. Took it off to the side, couldn't get in front of it. Great serve.
And Reeker, who leads the team with Ringler in aces, coming into tonight with 11. There's one there, diving effort. Might have been played from out of bounds by Ayersville. They'll continue on. Kraft is going to come cross court. Pettisville getting the setup. Over to Strauss. That one's going to bounce around. And now good ball here for Pettisville. Kraft having a pretty solid game from that back row so far. As Ayersville will hang one just long.
Yeah, best rally of the match so far. Pettisville had an opportunity with a free ball, but Ayersville got it up. Ayersville just goes a little bit long, though. Sneaking back into it, Pettisville.
13-9, now 13-10. There's a return on the serve. Ends up out of play.
Well, good response by the Lady Blackbirds after that timeout by Coach Beck. First point didn't go their way, but ever since then, they've been on a run.
Yeah, it's like the official having a conversation here with Coach Franks about possibly the rotation for Ayersville. Looks like everyone's set.
Well, you know it was a good answer when both parties are smiling as they walk away.
Not a volleyball game unless there's one rotation violation. Ball hangs up in the air, now into the net is Ayersville having another issue. It looks like the Pilots want to take a timeout. So with a timeout, we'll stop in set number 1 with Pettisville trying to battle back.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance.
We're going to get an ace from Pettisville to start the set, but I don't think that's what Miles Holliday is focused on right now.
Oh, I'm looking at the gorgeous locks of Mabel McGuire right there. A lot of these Ayersville players, they spend some time on that hair. How long do you think it takes to do the hair like that? And furthermore, are we going to see Randy Roberts Thursday with the same do?
At least the bus ride over here. Back-to-back aces served up by the Blackbirds, and just like that, we're now tied at 13.
Yeah, great answer by the Lady Blackbirds coming back to knot this up. Down by 7 early, not anymore.
Reeker's come in serving at 93%. It's done a great job so far. Ayersville get this one over. Reeker with the dig. Strauss, this one played up in the middle of that front row. The set over by Beecher. And there's one that kind of pinballs it through a couple sets of hands.
Taylor Waldron delivers. The block on the way down goes off the fingertips. Defense can't recover. Another one of these really good players on Ayersville. Taylor Waldron looking to play at the next level in college, has several schools interested in her services, and you see why.
Good serve there out of Ayersville. As Buck gets this one, and now we'll get a double hit.
And as you just saw, Miller checks back in for Pettisville. All knotted up at 14.
Serve goes back over to Pettisville.
Free ball.
And Pettisville able to take advantage of it as Olivia Miller will finish it off.
A little free pizza there for Olivia Miller. Ayersville got to get back to handling that serve receive. They have not been in system in a while with that first pass.
Ringler with a good serve. Now Ayersville trying to get set up. There's a block in that front by Pettisville. And a few times that Waldron's been blocked. Back to Strauss. This one dug out in the back. Kraft hasn't been able to make her way up to the front. Diving return is going to set up another play for Ayersville. As Naomi Rieger's had herself a pretty good game, and there's one punch that goes just a little too long.
And Rebecca Strauss has delivered time and time again early for Pettisville, but that time just a little bit too long. She has that uncanny ability, though. Only 5'3". She plays bigger at the net, goes around the block continuously that time. Just a little too long.
Here's Waldron serve into the net, gives the point and the lead back over to Pettisville. And if there is a question mark on this Ayersville team, have to say, Miles, it is the team serving at around 91.5%. Ayersville had the 1-2 punch they wanted, but blocked back by Pettisville.
Back row just playing out of their minds right now for Pettisville.
Strauss loaded up, misfired it right into the net.
Just never really got her feet under her. You saw her vision was going back, couldn't see the net. What happens when that occurs? You deliver the ball straight into the net. Big point for Ayersville, knots us up at 16.
Is Campos with the serve, the libero for Ayersville. Pettisville going to try to play this from out of bounds, and they do.
Great get up by Rieger.
Trying to get creative in the net was McGuire there. McGuire with another pass. And perfect setup for Kraft, who puts it away.
Yeah, just an example of why she's one of the best players in Northwest Ohio. It looks like she's going to swing hard and through. Just goes right over top you. Smart play by Kraft. A crafty play by Kraft.
Ooh. Campos send that one into the net, so the point goes right back to Pettisville. We're tied again at 17.
I think that's 3 service errors already in this,
this
set, giving away free points. And Coach Frank's turning around and talking to her bench, lamenting the fact that they're giving points away.
Strauss serve in. That is going to be good kill opportunity going to Kraft to that far side.
How about the fantastic back set by Mabel McGuire? Gets the defense to fly towards her. Looking like it's going to be a front court set. Back set to Kraft. Easy kill.
Ayersville serving with that 1-point lead once again. And now Pettisville trying to get a set up, trying to go to Olivia Miller, puts it into the net.
A huge serve right here. Get to 20. Extend that lead to 3.
McGuire, nice simple serve gets over. And Pettisville with a good setup. They come away with a kill from the back row.
Again, off the net, right? Right in front of that 10-foot line. Get her some room to work with. Naomi Rieger, she can bring some heat.
So Olivia Miller set to serve again, trying to tie this up. Short serve. Campos has to dive for it. Just putting it in a good spot is Kendra Waldron.
A defense out of sorts with the court coverage. You saw all the room in the middle and back. Too many Blackbirds up at the net.
It's Kraft with a serve. Good pass in that middle again. This one's going to go out. Trying to feed Rieger.
Well, if you're Ayersville, good one to have a serving right here is Kraft.
Played up by Pettisville as they'll send it out. This time going to the far side for Waldron and puts it away.
Another good back set. See the defense getting over there. Tardy allows Waldron a window, and she takes advantage.
Kraft setting up for another serve. Line driver just clears the net. And a heads-up play at the net to make sure she doesn't go over by Waldron.
Yeah, I thought Waldron might get a little handsy on the net, but she didn't. Great athletic ability, good court awareness by Waldron. Puts Ayersville within 2.
Yeah, I should mention that is Taylor Waldron. So Taylor and Kendra both stepping up here big in this opening set. Now 23-18. Ayersville just 2 points away from taking the early lead.
Both teams, though, good mental toughness. Early it was Pettisville bouncing back down by 7, tying it back up, kind of making a run, taking the lead. And then Ayersville, of course, has responded since then. So both teams showing some good mental toughness.
And don't forget, stay with us following our second set. We will announce the winner of our big Facebook poll. We let you be the program director for a day.
I'm excited about the results.
I am too. Gave you 3 choices. We told you that we were going to either go to Fairview, Swanton, Hicksville, Patch Henry, or Hilltop, Wauseon. We let you decide where we go Thursday night. We'll have that for you coming up.
Kraft, she can deliver some nasty serves. That one barely any rotation on it.
Pettisville is trying to get a little creative to score a point, but it's Ayersville wins the battle of the net there.
A good fake inside by Flory opens it up for Waldron. Waldron has had the hot hand here of late for the Lady Pilots.
Kraft with another good serve. Pettisville sets up, ends up in the net, and that is going to finish off our opening set. So Ayersville takes our opener 25-18. They go up 1-0 on Pettisville. And we'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wauseon. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
And we want to thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast here in NWOhio.live possible. The Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College. Just about halfway through our volleyball broadcast schedule for the year, so still time. If you've been on the fence and you've been watching and thinking to yourself, man, what those guys do is pretty cool, it's still not too late to have your business on the screen. A perfect spot would be right there on that upper right-hand corner, our scoreboard.
Yeah, see Coach Beck trying to rally her Lady Blackbirds. They responded rather well in that first set when they got down big. Just kind of ran out of gas at the end of that set. Ayersville, keep in mind, only lost 5 sets so far all season long, which is pretty incredible. And when you think about it, Randy, 3 of them came in one day against Bluffton when they lost 3-0. That's some impressive stuff.
And to a Bluffton team that's off to a pretty good start as well.
Yeah, think about Ayersville, the week they have in front of them. They have this one, and then tomorrow, Edgerton, who's 6-1. And then on Thursday, Kalida, who's 7-2. And then they bounce back next Monday and they play Lipsick, who's 8-0. So things get difficult real quick for Ayersville.
Hey, getting into the heart of the volleyball season. Feels like we just started a couple weeks ago. Good rally going on here for the opening point of our second set. Kraft sends a pass high in the air. It's a setup for Taylor Waldron, who's going to put that away for the Pilots.
Wow, just a great approach. Gets herself in tremendous spacing from the net. 1-2, giant leap. And
for
then
Mankind.
a huge kill right there.
Taylor Waldron now with a good serve. That one looked like was right on the line, but it's going to be ruled out.
Good job by the linesman right there, or lines lady.
Good serve for Pettisville as Ayersville plays this one. Couple of quick sets over.
Yeah, Miller was alert, saved it for Pettisville.
Reeker's attempt is blocked. Ayersville able to keep that one alive. Go to her again. Took a little something off it. I don't know if it was done by design or accidental, but same result. It's a point for the Blackbirds.
Wow, shame for Ayersville because Mabel McGuire had unbelievable hands to get it back up earlier, but then Reeker delivers a great kill for Pettisville.
Strauss with a good serve. Ayersville has trouble with that one under the net.
Well, this was kind of the formula in the second set, or first set rather, when Pettisville made their run. Their service game carried them, getting them off to a great start in set number 2.
Ayersville gets the set in the middle to the player they wanted in Kraft. Kraft now with a tip on the second effort is able to get that up and over. Nice little thanks to her teammate for the pass there in McGuire.
Well, if you're not successful at first, try again. It was marked return to sender on the first kill attempt. And Pettisville's done a good job blocking at the net, but Kraft just kind of poked it around it this time. That's been her best success at the net so far tonight.
Campos' low serve is played by Pettisville. Reeker will get it. And Pettisville unable to field that one out of the net.
Yeah, if they can get Grace Flory cooking on this side of the floor, it'll make it really difficult for Pettisville to figure out where to slide the block.
It's Campos with the second serve. And that one is going to be one in the middle of the net by Kraft.
That might be the easiest kill of the night for Kraft. Just hanging out in the middle. Great serve by Campos. Little free pizza.
Yeah, not really contested in the middle, at least that time. Pettisville a little bit more arc, and they're going to set up Kraft, who puts that one away.
Oh, watch her wheel all the way around. Gets a great back set. Defense is tardy. And what are you going to do? Put a little hot sauce. Kind of appropriate. Frank's, right? Coach Frank's? Frank's hot sauce.
You're onto something today. You got enough sleep over the weekend. Well, I mean, your professional football team did so poorly on Sunday.
Well, they were sleeping. When's the NFL season start?
Next week.
It doesn't.
Next week,
for the
yeah.
Steelers,
Yeah.
It did. Your 49ers were dominant yesterday against my loved Steelers.
Ayersville send one in the net. Now we're tied at 5.
And Coach Frank's going out there saying, no, you got to hit it like this.
Good serve out of Olivia Miller. As Kraft set up again. Just a little flick of the wrist sends this one, but I believe it's going to be out of play.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have gone in that direction. Too tough of an angle. Not enough real estate on that side of the floor.
Set her up on that far side. That one's still out of play. Back-to-back attempts there for Ayersville.
Yeah, not often you see 2 attack errors back-to-back for Kraft.
This time, Ayersville take it upon themselves. Just play it at the net now. We're going to get a whistle, and we got a ruling. A player in the net, I believe, for Pettisville.
That's kind of tough to do. Imagine you and I trying to limbo, right? That's the kind of body control you have to have at the net. Once in a while, you just get too close to it.
Kill attempt goes into the net for Pettisville, trying to get Miley Harris involved again. Ayersville winning another battle at the net. Pettisville kind of letting a couple of these go, really uncontested. And a nice easy point scored that time by the Pilots.
Well, I thought for a moment, though, that Flory had gotten away with or given away an opportunity for a big point. That was hanging over to the net, and she didn't put it away, allowed Pettisville to play it. Thought it might come back to haunt Ayersville.
So McGuire with a good serve. Pettisville a little bit of trouble. They're going to have to come from out of bounds to play this one. McGuire now is set up in the middle, and the contest in the win that time out of Harris.
All right, ready for a joust at the net. Great job by Harris, who actually went outside the court to save one earlier in that sequence. Good job by Harris on that point.
Ties us at 8 here in our second set, and a good serve for an ace.
You watch this left-handed serve. Doesn't even move, just dies out of nowhere. Ties up Mariah Campos, who couldn't get to it.
Ashlyn Lugville comes in, a 94% server, gives her her 9th ace of the year. Joust at the net and one out of play.
Well, here of late, it's been the ladies from Pettisville who are dominating the net, and they're carrying themselves to a big lead doing it.
Now the timeout on the court will step aside here in our second set.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness, fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals, located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Raider Robert Smiles Holiday back here in the Birdcage in Pettisville. 10-8. Blackbirds lead Ayersville our second set, but Ayersville with the set advantage, claiming our opener. Miles just looks over stuff.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out the rotation moving forward for Pettisville, because Coach Beck is doing a great job of maneuvering the chess pieces on her 6-woman board. But unfortunately, a big hole in the defense right there. Ayersville takes advantage of it.
Ayersville able to pick up the point there, close the gap to 10-9. And now it'll be even following the ace served up there.
Smart serve by Kraft. You see the hole in the middle right there. Strauss and Ringler have to cover the back. Go right between them, make them choose.
Kraft will fire up an ace there. She picks on that back row.
Well, you know what happens, right? If you shank one, what's going to happen? You're going to see it again, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be mentally tough in volleyball. And Coach Beck changes her setup, goes back to 3 up in the back row, moves Ringler there, but same result.
Ayersville comes up with another point.
Kraft is slicing and dicing right now.
Pettisville see if they can get this one. Will get one over. Kraft will send this one back up to the front row. Waldron has this one, but it's played in the back by Ringler. Pettisville puts it in the net. Ayersville picks up another point.
A little miscommunication there between Ringler and Strauss on who was going to get it. Wound up going into the net, and they're going to rotate Strauss out.
And we will see Holland Klopfenstein, a senior, play for the first time tonight. Kraft with another one. Looks like Waldron thought she was going to get the easy point. This one is played by Pettisville. Back to the middle, the tip, man, that one's going to be a diving effort, but just out of play for Amanda Grimm.
It seems like it's been the most success at the net for Ayersville. Is just a little dump around the block. Pettisville stepped up and done a pretty good job, and a huge ace right there by Kraft.
Sends one just a little short. Players of Pettisville looking around now, 15-10. Ayersville pulling out to their biggest lead of the evening in our second set.
Yeah, would you say this is a run by Ayersville?
I would say so. They're going to add to it. Getting the kill will be Taylor Waldron.
Well, it's all started off the serve of Kraft. She has been surgical with her strikes.
Kraft with another one there, short serve. That one's played up. Going to work and just getting up and over the net enough to come up with that one is Grace Flory.
Yeah, just a free ball opportunity. The receive went back to you, 1-2, and a 3 by Flory.
Serve that time. Pettisville is going to let go, and they do. It's out of play. Pettisville's seen enough. They'll take a timeout. So we'll stop here in our second set. Ayersville in front by 8 here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look us up on Facebook. Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. Additional sponsorship includes American Property Preservation, Direct Link.
What a run put together here, led by Taylor Kraft from the service line for Ayersville. Pilots find themselves up 18-10, now 18-11 as on cue. The announcer Jinx serve into the net.
Well, what a timeout by Coach Beck. Needed to stop the bleeding, and they went with more than a Band-Aid. The timeout put some gauze on it. Taylor Kraft has been unbelievable at the service line, inexplicably serves it into the net.
Becca Strauss into the lineup again for the Blackbirds. Comes up with one there. Ayersville able to play this. That one's going to roll off the palm. Grace Flory in the middle.
No glory for Flory on that one as it hits the net. Student section getting loud. Hoping to bring a Blackbird comeback in this second set.
Trying in the middle. That one might have been deflected. No, looks like no signal. So now 19-12 we play here.
It's going to be Ketchum, the senior, coming in and serving this one.
Serve played up by Pettisville. They get it up front to Harris, but that one is blocked. Trying to catch Ayersville sneaking up, but Kraft able to play that one. Kraft now with the pass up front. This one is going to be through a block and a point for Kendra Waldron.
Well, a lot of the block opportunities for Pettisville have been successful tonight, but not that time as the power went right through that double wall.
Pettisville trying to win this set. This one is going to be played up. And I believe there's going to be deflection there. As Kendra Waldron will pick up another point.
Yeah, just a tough moment for Pettisville as Reeker did her best to try to get it up. Didn't know one of her teammates, Ringler, was there to get the dig.
21-12, catch him serving. And a little disagreement.
Yeah, a little hubby-wife disagreement right there. I got it, you take it, nobody wants it. Another point for Ayersville.
And Pettisville able to play this one from out of bounds. And now just getting a set up and over is McGuire.
No, this one will just get the air out of your sails. Pettisville did everything they could, scrambled. Becca Strauss got it over. It looked like they're going to dig in defensively. And then the old peekaboo, I see you at the net, comes back to haunt you.
Ketchum serve played from the back by Ringler. Strauss's kill attempt is deflected, and now here's Ayersville on the attack. Pettisville going back to Strauss again. This one jousted for at the net.
And a good set by Miley Harris. Gets Strauss close to the net, but just kind of mishits. Set point now for Ayersville.
Ringler trying to do everything she could. That one ends up in the net. And Ayersville now with a 2-0 lead as they claim set 2, 25-12. So we'll see if the Pilots can get the sweep that's coming up next year. But we have on NWOhio.live and our big announcement. And we'll have it for you after this break.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by American Property Preservation, assisting homeowners and businesses to maintain and improve their properties, including excavating, concrete, doors, windows, siding, roofing, and decks. 40 years experience, high-quality work, fair prices. H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate does not have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Direct Link Appliance of Bryan and Wasion. Local appliance sales and service. We service all brands: Whirlpool, Maytag, GE, and Speed Queen. Additional sponsorship includes Brian Ford, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Bricks to Clicks.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Hey, Randy Roberts, Miles Holiday back with you here for the Birdcage in Pettisville. Ayersville with a 2-0 lead over the hosts here on this Monday night. I want to thank everyone for sticking with us. Understand there's been some difficulties on our YouTube page, but I believe everything now up and running just in time
for the big
announcement. So we
drum roll.
Let you guys pick where we were going to go Thursday. We gave you 3 choices. And the winner is Swanton at Fairview.
We had, over 250 votes?
I was going to say at least 150, I know, at last count. I don't know what the official final count was. I know that the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe was the ones in favor of or the ones that we put in charge.
Carl Rove is held up in traffic. He's has his whiteboard, and he's going to mark it and show us how the votes came in, what precincts carried today. But Swanton and Fairview, we're excited to see you.
Second look at the Fairview Apaches, them along with Ayersville, looking to be the 2 best teams in the GMC. Edgerton might want to say something about it.
No, even Tenora, right?
Tenora struggled a little bit in the early part of the season. Who's not struggling right now is Olivia Miller. She's going to come up with a big block of Pettisville as we begin set 3.
Oh, the roof is on fire. Olivia Miller over top the net.
This is Grace Hastings with a serve for Pettisville. Blackbirds send this over. Beecher had 1 opportunity, and we're going to get a double hit called here.
Well, it's been called consistently all evening. The first time for Ayersville to get called on them, and that's uncanny for McGuire. Normally sure of hands.
Hastings with a good serve there. Kraft in the middle, just the simple set. Trying to get Miller set up. That one dug out. A good play by Ketchum. Pettisville going to set, scrambling. But they're going to get this one over. Huge play made there by Grimm. And from the back, how about the kill attempt out of Taylor Waldron?
That's a shame for Pettisville, but as you said, partner, Grimm with a great effort to get it back across. But Ayersville had a free ball, and what do you do with free balls? You should result in free points, and they cash it in.
Ayersville with the serve. Here is Campos. Campos hits this one over. A little bit of a knuckler, a little bit of rotation on there. Miller got a little high on the kill attempt. There's Kraft right in the middle and just puts it right home.
Yeah, how about the nonchalant look afterwards, too? Like, ho hum, that's what I do with really good sets.
We're now tied at 2.
Campos had a great run serving it last set. See if she can build on that first one.
Just caught the net but gets over. Here's Grimm's attempt. One played out in the back. Kraft just with one hand is able to send this one over.
Yeah, look at the athletic ability by Kraft. Makes it look like she's going to set it to her partner Flory. And then at the last minute, just tips it in the right spot.
Campos ready to serve once again. That one played in the back row by Rieger. Now Ayersville trying to get set up. And Miller will catch Kraft napping for one of the few times tonight.
And one of the tallest ladies on this Pettisville team, Miller at 5'8". And you see she's got unbelievable reach. Cashes that one in for Pettisville, knots it up at 3.
The left-handed serve of Holland Klopfenstein catches the top of the net. And it'll go right back over to Ayersville. Here's McGuire, the solid serve. This one played back. Grimm trying to go up with the left hand, sends that one over but out of play. There's one, looked like it was going to come up into the stands at you.
As Hastings trying to track it down for Pettisville. But Mabel McGuire, just nastiness on that serve, gets an ace.
Run continues here for Ayersville. Grimm able to get something set up that time, puts it away.
Great job by the back court to get that one up right on the line. McGuire put it in a tough spot. Pettisville able to dig it out. Back row working hard.
Olivia Miller with a short serve. But Ayersville able to adjust. McGuire in the right spot gets that pass for Kraft, who puts it away.
Oh, here comes the boom, baby. A nice one, a great set with 2, and a huge kill for 3.
Kraft gets the serve. Pettisville plays this one. Campos will deflect that one out as the Blackbirds come back with a point.
A tough result for Campos, but you had to go after it. It was stuck between her and Kraft. Made an effort, tried to get the one arm to get it up in the air. Just couldn't get it done.
So we'll see Ashlyn Lugbill serving once again. This one is played by Kraft. Kendra Waldron comes up just a little short.
Yeah, it's kind of like that free throw that you don't hit the rim with, right? You airball it. You want it back as soon as you hit it. She knew it was going to be a little bit short.
See if she gets another opportunity here. They're going to go far side. That one played by Flory. And now Pettisville's attempt goes out of bounds. Trying to go to Rieger there. You see the replay.
Yeah, Rieger's been one of their most consistent threats all season long. Not a bad choice to try to dial her up.
Good serve there out of Ketchum. Ayersville sent scrambling. Pettisville picks up another point.
Pettisville getting a lot of points here of late by going back corner. Trying to dump in the back corner. A lot of the Lady Pilots hovering around the net. Only 2 defenders in the back. Hit it where they ain't.
See Emily Bartow check in, I believe, for the first time tonight. Bartow, number 6, hitter on that far side. Is going to get involved right away. And she's going to pick up a point as Ketchum had a problem misjudging it.
Yeah, back corner again, right?
Yeah.
See, defense hugging up tight. Ketchum just couldn't catch up to it.
Yeah, they're catching them. They've catch them and caught them. 8-8. The near side Waldron, that one into the net, and on the deflection, Ayersville's going to be called for 4 hits.
Well, Waldron has delivered consistently for Ayersville, but not that time. And don't look now, but the home team is up by 1.
Continuing to pile on the points here. Waldron sends this one over. Pettisville play this one, and through the deflection, it's Bartow comes up with a kill.
Look at Bartow get herself collected, able to see the block, goes off the hand for an easy point. You think Pettisville gets another point here? It might be timeout time for Ayersville.
Reeker, the line drive serve, as Ayersville's going to play this one. And they'll have to come up from the back row, but still effective in getting a point.
Yeah, this is by design. You see McGuire go ahead and serve her big gun. Kraft coming from the back row. And when you have a player that can do that from the back row, man, that is a special thing. Remember, we had Kelly Kreitz early in the year that was unbelievable doing that at Fairview. We'll see her again on Thursday.
So here's Leah Bunk coming up and serving now. Kraft again able to send this one over. Pettisville trying to set something up. They'll go into the middle. That one is going to be blocked. And Pettisville, a little confusion on the rebound there.
Yeah, Beecher, second on the team, coming in with 11 blocks, picks one up right there. Great timing by her.
Yeah, Miley Harrison hit it, inadvertently hit it right back into her body. Did everything she could to avoid being whistled for the double hit. Pilots are going to add on an ace. And they're now back in front, 11-10.
A lot of these ladies for Ayersville, they can deliver some nasty stuff on their serves.
And there's one that goes just long. It's going to tie us up again. Susan Ringler now ready to serve. Ringler's serve played high. Here's McGuire's a little set over. Pettisville with trouble digging it out of the net, and it's a point for the Pilots.
Yeah, Pettisville was ready for it, just couldn't get it under it enough. Saw McGuire thinking about just a peekaboo, still results in a point.
Here is Taylor Waldron to serve. Waldron with a good jump serve. Forces Pettisville to try to scramble for this one out of play, and it's an ace.
Boy, Susan Ringler, you got to feel for her. That was a serve that I'm not sure anybody could have got back up in the air. It was moving side to side, and there it is again, floating.
Played a little bit better by Pettisville, however, it ends up into the net. As we also see Jenna Norman in for the first time tonight, number 10 in the white with a black numeral. How about another ace served up out of Taylor Waldron? It's almost unfair the number of players they have that can put a run together.
Oh, 72 aces coming into today. That's impressive stuff.
Number continues to climb up there. Now, all sorts of communications problems, and the Blackbirds want to take a timeout, so we'll take one as well. Ayersville looking for the sweep here on NWOhio.live.
This NWOhio.live broadcast is brought to you by Optimal Performance Fitness. Fitness coaching in a team setting of like-minded individuals, located at 1445 Scott Street in Napoleon. Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
16-11, Ayersville, thanks to the serving of Taylor Waldron, has the lead here in our third set.
If you're Pettisville, you got to do everything you can just to get a ball up in the air. Let your hitters do some work. The serve is just eating them up.
More problems there, but they are able to play this one over. Nearly a double hit on Bunk, but it is playable. Set up in the middle as Miller gets this over. Miller with a quick rebound. Pettisville again has this one. Ayersville gets the setup they want, and they get the finish they want as it's McGuire to Kraft.
Oh, look at that. McGuire to Kraft, you can never go wrong with that combination. Just, can you taste my heat on the kill? Fantastic work by Kraft and McGuire.
When chase the cheese, doesn't Kraft do cheese?
Kraft cheese and macaroni?
Not heat and macaroni. There's a reach out. Let's see what Ayersville can do here. They're going to come up just short.
Now, you don't think Kraft has maybe had macaroni and cheese jokes her whole life, have you?
No, I wouldn't.
You think we're the first ones to think of macaroni?
Have to be.
Nobody's ever
have
thought
to
of
be,
it.
right? Because we're the best two broadcasters out there.
Well, she went through grade school, so I'm guessing somebody made a Kraft macaroni and cheese joke.
Here's Grace Hastings with a serve. Ayersville looked like they were going to let that play long. End up getting it over, and now Pettisville trying to set something up. Come over to the near side where Grimm sends it just long.
Yeah, Grimm's arguing that it went off an Ayersville player that had been touched, but the officials look at each other, don't say anything, and the call stays here with Ayersville.
Yeah, none of the line judges had argued it. Now we are going to have a stoppage as I believe Coach Alicia Franks has asked for a rotation check. It's like Kendra Ketchum getting up and helping out as well.
And we see Coach Franks in big discussion with Ketchum. And we're finally going to get that rotation.
Yeah, Campos might have to come out. I think she's been rotated out of the back. And to avoid a violation, you can ask for a review. And that does appear to be the call here.
The official's looking at his card. Did you see, speaking of cards, did you see over the weekend a yellow card in soccer and a player pulled out the reverse card from Uno?
Those soccer players, man, they're something.
For that moment, I liked soccer. Just for that brief moment right there, I enjoyed it.
Well, it looks like everything is situated. We're underway once again. Pettisville able to wheel around and get some movement. They get a kill from Amanda Grimm.
Yeah, Grimm, who'd argued that it went off an Ayersville player moments ago.
That one went off like 3 players.
She's going to say, I'm going to leave no doubt about this one. Gets a point, and it's not out of the woods yet for Ayersville. We'll get a serve here for Pettisville. Get this thing back in it.
Good one to Klopfenstein. They'll come over to the near side. Flory gets this one. Pettisville getting the setup again. Here's Miller. That one is going to be up in the air. And won by Pettisville as Grimm gets a second point.
Now Grimm does what you should on a free ball. Put it away. And then the enthusiasm afterwards. Gets it back to 4. Student section back on their feet for Pettisville.
Klopfenstein will get the do-over. Didn't like the toss there.
The psych.
Does get the one there. Set up Kraft. Off the deflection, Klopfenstein, the diving effort, but it's out of play. And Ayersville wins the serve back.
You knew once she handled the serve receive that it was going to end up badly for Pettisville.
So here's Mabel McGuire with a team up 19-14, looking for the sweep. McGuire will send this one over in play. One is going to be deflected, and looks like Flory was going to get it, but then turned it over to Kraft. Set ends up just in play. Oh, the official called.
I think it does get it. Yep, gets the outside part of the line.
At first, I thought there was the inadvertent whistle, but it looks like everything is good now. Pettisville trying to get everyone set. Now they're good. And here's Olivia Miller with a serve, and it's going to be an ace.
Like a split finger fastball just drops out of nowhere.
And Miller send this one to the middle of the floor. It's 2 in a row. And now off a deflection, Ayersville comes back with a point as Kendra Waldron gets back on track.
Unbelievable get up to allow Waldron to have the opportunity to kill. And a huge point for Ayersville. Would have made it 17-19 instead of 20-16.
So here's Kraft serving. Pettisville kind of sensed this one. Trying to get Kraft off the service line. This one from out of play, kind of reaching back was Kendra Waldron. It's in the net.
And you see the back set. Tough spot right there for Waldron to work with. I think she anticipated the set was going to go to Flory.
So Lugville coming in to serve once again. Played by Waldron. Waldron comes back, tries to kill, but it's in the net.
Now, even had it been over top the net, I think Jenna Norman had herself in great position to get the block.
So Lugville, their second serve. Campos dig this one out. Kill attempt goes just long, and now we're at 2019, and Ayersville wants to take a timeout. So with a stoppage, we'll take one as well. Here's Pettisville tries to stay alive on NWOhio.live.
Baby, you see, you're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go.
Pettisville continuing to serve with Lugville here as they've climbed back into this third set, trying to avoid the sweep. Waiting for the kill here. That one's going to bounce around in the net. Officials are going to say that one went up and over, and Ayersville had it. It's out of bounds anyways. So Ayersville does get the point, but that was a close call.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that actually got over the net. I thought it went through the net, but it's going to result in the same way for Ayersville as they get the point. This Pettisville team scrappy in this third set. How many teams would just fold in that third set after losing their first two? Not the Lady Blackbirds. Some mental toughness.
So here's Caitlin Ketchum to serve. Pettisville will get this one as they'll come cross court just a little long out of Reeker. Now 22-19.
A good back set by Grimm. Just unfortunate. Can't work with it. Now 3 points away from closing this out, Ayersville.
Ketchum ready to serve again. This one played in the back by Klopfenstein. McGuire another pass. And having to reach back a little bit was Waldron, but we are going to have ourselves a violation.
And it's going to put Ayersville 2 points away from closing it out. Unfortunate, unforced error for Pettisville.
Ketchum ready with the serve again. Good pass in the middle. And Pettisville able to stay alive. So here's Reeker to serve for the Blackbirds. They need at least 4 of the next 7 points here to even have a chance at staying alive. 4 to extend it, 5 to force a fourth set. Getting a running start, and a good play made there by Taylor Waldron to pick up the point.
Now watch the set. Allows Waldron a free shot because the defense has to hang in the middle for so long. By the time they realize it, they're tardy. Waldron takes advantage.
Talia Blanc to serve for the win. This one a little short, but Pettisville able to play it. Here's the short side, Waldron, that one's sent back. Good play by Pettisville. This one high up in the air by Ringler. Now Ayersville will go on the attack, back to Waldron. Reeker keeps that one alive. Ringler sends it to the back row. And now here's Kraft through the net, puts it away, and Ayersville will get the sweep. So the Pilots have come to Pettisville. They win in 3. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll be joined down on the court by our player of the game when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Ayersville has come to Pettisville and swept the Blackbirds to move to 9-1 on the year. Part of that was the passing of Mabel McGuire, who's down on the court with our Miles Holiday.
Mabel McGuire, our NWOhio.live player of the game. Mabel, you guys now moved to 9-1. What's been the secret to the sauce this year?
Well, we just have really good team connection. I've played with these girls for quite a while now. Last year we had Kendra Waldron coming up, and that was pretty much one person that came up. Everybody else I've been playing with forever. So being good and as a team feels really good, and you just get out there, everybody cheers everybody on. It just pumps everybody up.
Well, Coach Franks talked to us a little bit about being a 5-1 setup where you have the responsibility of really dealing the ball where it's going to go. Do you kind of relish that responsibility? You like that?
Oh, I love it. I love being in control of everything. I love being able to, like, hey, Taylor Waldron, you come up here, get a hit, and it just feels good to have that connection.
You have so many big hitters. How do you decide where the ball is going to go?
Honestly, I can't. A lot of time, coach will be like, I want you to dump, but I feel like I have so many good hitters. I want to get them the ball as much as they can, as much as I can. It's really hard to pick and choose because they're all so good. So I just kind of go whoever's having a really good game and just go from there.
We have a big week coming up, a lot of great teams. You have Kalida coming up, you have Lipsick coming up, you have Edgerton earlier in the week. Is this a statement tonight, letting everybody know, especially in the GMC, that you guys are going to be a team on the move?
Oh, yeah. Especially coming up from last year, I feel like we were very down a lot. But this year, we're up, and we have high energy all the time, and it feels good to be like, watch out, Ayersville's coming for you.
Well, one thing that you do well, besides set extremely well, is you're great at the service line. Can you give us an example of your serve? Give us one more serve that way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, Mabel McGuire showing her unbelievable serve. There it is. Mabel McGuire almost hit Coach Lepelmeyer in the head. Mabel, congratulations.
Thank you so
Good luck
much.
moving forward.
Thank you.
Randy, she was absolutely sensational.
Yeah, great with the passing all night long. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for making our night here in Pettisville possible. They are the Spangler Candy Company, Bricks to Clicks, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware, Optimal Performance Fitness, H2H Realty, Chappie's Snappy Dogs, Brian Ford, Willis Electric, American Property Preservation, and Northwest State Community College. So that's going to wrap it up. Ayersville gets this sweep. Don't forget, you heard us mention it earlier. You decided our next broadcast, and you voted for Swanton at Fairview. That's where we will be at on Thursday with our NWOhio.live crew. So we want to thank everyone for making our night here in Pettisville possible, starting with Brian Leppelmeyer, the athletic director at Pettisville High School. Of course, Samantha Ryan for the work she does on the camera, and Ken Reeker, all the magic he does behind the keyboard, making sure that everything looks and sounds the way it does. And we can't thank Nick and Kelly enough, WOSN, for allowing us to put their games on TV in the greater Northwest Ohio area. So again, it's a sweep for Ayersville, 3-0 over Pettisville. For my partner Miles Holliday and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.